Hello everyone, my name is Xeiken. I'm here again in full screen to talk to you about the Battlefield Hardline, the new title from the Battlefield franchise. You've probably watched my previous videos about it, playing the different game modes and all that. So this time around I'm gonna talk about the current discussion that exists in the internet about if this game should be a standalone game as it is, or EA is trying just to scam us all, and this should be just a DLC for Battlefield 4. So I'm gonna enumerate every single factor that I see which is relevant for the decision. I'm gonna compare both Battlefield 4 and this one, Battlefield Hardline, and also at the end of the video will state my current position, my current position about it, as in what I think. So yeah, let's enumerate the facts. Facts. Okay. Battlefield Hardline. Battlefield Hardline has a different theme, as in it is not military. It is a civil war between the criminals and the cops, the police guys. It has a completely different array of weapons and gadgets, especially the gadgets among which you have the grappling hook and the zipline, which are insanely fun because it gives grants the game such a verticality, as in you can get to the rooftop of one building and use the zipline to get to the next one, or I don't know, you can climb like a bunch of floors just by using the grappling hook, and it is pretty cool. The maps of Battlefield Hardline are, I suppose that they will be all urban, pretty much, otherwise there would be no point to assault armor tracks and such. So yeah, Battlefield though, on the other hand, yeah, it has urban maps, but they are pretty more open, far more open, and there are these huge landscapes as well. In this case, these are like tight maps, and to have all the action concentrated in specific spots. Okay, what else? Here you can pass through the buildings. The buildings are actually alive inside. They have I don't know, stairs, floors, and everything. You can even get to the fifth level of specific buildings instead of just being a flat image, or a robust, rough 3D model. So there are some possibilities. You can kind of use shortcuts going through the buildings to get to the other. I was chasing, for instance, this motor. No, it was a car, running away with the loot. So the guy, I saw him on the minimap, and the guy was just doing the whole square thing with the car, using crosses to turn left and all that. And I decided to go like in a movie. And passed through a couple of buildings and actually got to the same spot at pretty much the same time. Used my rocket, my RPG, and hit the car pretty good. So yeah, different playstyle, different modes, different maps, different gadgets, tools, and also the assets, the 3D models of the police and the criminals, the vehicles. It's all new. So I understand that people say that it should be a DLC because it uses the same engine, but that shouldn't be the main issue. Because another fact, the game engine, let's take for instance Assassin's Creed. Okay, it has like 5 releases so far. The franchise, 5 games, Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I think so. So each one of them uses the very same graphic engine or game engine, call it whatever. It is just some of them have this, the latest ones have this modern feel to it, higher quality, I would say, because it is the game engines are in constant evolution. So It is how it has to be. Battlefield 3 has had the same game engine as Battlefield 4. And you may argue, no, this one has this new game engine. No, it is the bloody same engine, although it is, an evolution. They're always an evolution, when compared to the previous titles. But that is not a valid argument as well. What else? The people probably say this, that it should be a DLC because, Battlefield 4 is still halfway. Well, actually, it's maybe just beginning, we may say. There goes the crane. I think so. Check behind me. Crane. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so Battlefield 3 kinda had like 5 expansions, DLCs, and once they were all, out on the street, a bunch of months later, they announced the Battlefield 4, which was, better graphics, but it was pretty much the same. New maps, of course, new vehicles, but it was the same theme, the same kind of vehicles, it's pretty much the same. And then, now they keep stretching it with more DLCs, so Battlefield 4 has another 4 or 5 expansions. Problem is that not all of those have been released yet, and yet they announced a new title already. So I think like people is more like, give me a break, let me finish this game before I get the other one, or something like that. So I get that feeling. Although I played Battlefield 4 beta and I didn't buy the game because I thought it was pretty much the same. It wasn't new, and I'd rather be playing Battlefield 3 with DLCs. So you could say that Battlefield 4 should be a DLC for Battlefield 3 with new maps. That would be it. I mean, you can probably say the same. Assassin's Creed, it has 5 franchises with the same engine, so they all should be DLCs because it is the same game engine. It has the same similar assets. Well, not all of them. The 2 or 3 first games are pretty much similar, so they all should be DLCs. That is not a valid argument because the storyline is different, the assets are different. So that's my point. Okay, so to sum it all up, my opinion is that Battlefield Hardline, it is rightfully a standalone game. It has different game modes, different weapons, different assets, different maps, different storyline. It comes with a full campaign, super cinematic as well, and the experience is completely different as I see it. Although I understand the point that the game engine is the same, but that is, it's not a valid option. There will be tons of games using this engine before, after these ones, and they shouldn't be a DLC as well. That is my opinion. Those are the facts. Now, I would like you to, drop a line on the comments and tell me what you think, because I'm interested. My opinion. I think my opinion is well formed, and I don't think I'm changing my mind. But you can always, maybe you come up with something that I go like, oh, you know what, you're right. So you never know. That's what I think. Those are the facts. Battlefield Hardline, it is a worthy standalone game. You don't have to play both Battlefield 4 and Hardline. You may want to finish one or just stop playing one and just move to the other one or whatever. Or if you feel like playing both of them, just get both of them. But they both will have different. They are completely different games. So I totally understand the standalone thing. So hope that was clarifying. Drop me comments if you want, if you have different opinion, or just if you wanna go and +1 me or something. And I'll see you at the next video, okay? See ya!